On Mountain News this morning, a host of Amber Spradlin supporters showed up to the Floyd County Justice Center, rallying together. We'll catch you up. And Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky is making Christmas a little more merry, one gift at a time.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good Tuesday morning to you. I'm Caroline Mueller here with you on this December 16th. The time is now 5:31. Let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, it's another cool day where I don't have any gloves or a hat, and I am already starting to regret that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't have any good hats and gloves. I have one singular glove, which isn't very helpful. But today, if you do have some winter gear, you might want to put that on as you're heading out the door. We're still looking at a mixture of the 20s and 30s with some folks in the upper teens. So again, it's very chilly. Make sure you're wearing your protective winter gear. And by the time we head into the afternoon, we do see some significant improvement. I mean, we're talking upper 40s for most folks in the region. A little bit chillier for our far northern counties. Only 41 is that high in Moorhead and Logan. But again, still definitely warmer than yesterday. And in terms of what we're seeing on satellite and radar, it's a clear start to the morning, no clouds in the sky. And in fact, for most of the day, we're just looking sunny to mostly sunny, with the cloud cover not really returning until later tonight as we're heading into your Wednesday. Here's a look at that forecast over the next 12 hours. Sunrise will be at 7:42 this morning, sunset at 5:16. Caroline.
Sounds good, Megan. Thank you. A woman was shot and killed in her home. Her son, a former sheriff's deputy, is the suspect who then took his own life. Marjorie Berry was found dead in her Berea home. Her son, Kevin Berry, was found dead after a traffic stop on Interstate 75 in Whitley County. Kevin Berry was a former deputy in Laurel County. People who worked with him are shocked. WMT's Phil Pendleton has more on the tragedy.
Maybe there's something we can learn from this.
Sean Jackson worked with Kevin Berry for about 4 years. Berry left the Laurel County Sheriff's Office in 2020 to pursue other career options.
The Kevin I knew back then, Phil, seemed like a really good-hearted person and was a really good officer at the time.
Berry earned several awards, but since his time as a deputy sheriff, Jackson believes something changed.
We hear things all the time, but I didn't know how serious it had gotten. With some mental health issues. And
Berea police say Kevin Berry shot and killed his mother, Margie Berry, in her home. She was found during a welfare check early Sunday morning. Then he was found dead in his car on Interstate 75 in Whitley County from a suspected self-inflicted gunshot wound.
When you keep all that bottled up inside, it becomes dangerous.
Those who knew Margie Berry say that she loved her family. She talked often about her sons, about her grandchildren, that she simply loved to go out and frequent local businesses.
I think I may have met her on one occasion. Didn't know her personally. He would always talk about working in his mother's garden.
Police have not said what led up to the shooting.
You know, like I said, there's nothing that's going to justify a tragedy like this, in my opinion, Phil. But the Kevin I remember that I worked with had a very good heart.
Funeral arrangements for both will be handled by Lake's Funeral Home in McKee. In Madison County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
The two shootings are still being investigated by Berea and Williamsburg police. In the wake of Judge Eddie Coleman's recent ruling to modify the bond set for the man accused of killing Amber Spradlin, folks in Floyd County gathered yesterday to alert the community. A host of Spradlin supporters showed up to the Floyd County Justice Center early in the morning, fighting the cold and holding signs. They say the possibility of M.K. McKinney getting out on bond and being placed on home incarceration pending trial is overwhelming, since they believe he is a danger to people. Amber's family members say it has been a blessing to see support pour in for Spradlin, and they have faith that justice will prevail at the trial.
Because this is a family, everybody has just took to the cause and just poured their heart into this. And as you see people coming out in sub-zero weather to show support is just amazing. It's heartwarming.
At last check, McKinney had not been released on bond. We're hearing from many eyewitnesses for the first time since last month's UPS crash in Louisville, with 911 calls being released. 14 people were killed and many more injured after a UPS cargo plane's engine detached mid-takeoff and crashed. MetroSafe received more than 100 calls within minutes of the crash. The calls are concentrated around people directly surrounding the crash site. Many witnesses saw the immediate aftermath of the heavy black smoke, but some saw that horrific moment the plane veered off into an industrial complex just beyond the path of the runway and exploded. A warning, what you are about to hear may be disturbing to some viewers.
Oh my God, an airplane, UPS airplane just crashed. I'm freaking out. Oh my God, we were down the road. No, it almost hit. There's so many people are probably hurt. It's on Great Lane. It looks like it hit the oil refinery. UPS plane was going to take off and it did not go. It went straight and down and caught on fire. So many people, you need to send everybody.
Our people are at work. I am standing here looking at the black smoke where it just landed on one of our buildings.
It landed on the building?
Yeah, in the Great Lane, in Great Auto Parts.
3 of the 14 people killed were employees of Grade A Auto Parts. In August, Kentucky Power proposed a nearly 15% rate increase to all residential customers that would go into effect in the spring of 2026. Angie Hatton, the Kentucky Public Service Commission chair and former state representative from Whitesburg, talked about rising utility costs on Issues and Answers last night. A public comment meeting about the Kentucky Power case is scheduled for Thursday at the Perry County Courthouse in Hazard at 5 p.m.
But we listen to people and their questions, and often if you watch our public hearings, when we have the hearings in Frankfort, we'll ask questions of the applicant at those hearings that we heard at public comment hearings. So if you have a question about your service or your bill and you bring that up at the public comment hearing, we can then use that to form our questions that we want to know from the utilities when we have our hearings.
You can watch the full Issues and Answers interview on our website at WYMT.com. A new type of health care is now available in Eastern Kentucky with a focus on prevention and long-term wellness. Hazard ARH has launched a lifestyle medicine service line aimed at helping patients make sustainable, everyday changes to improve their health. I'll explain how it works. Chronic conditions like diabetes and heart disease affect many families throughout the mountains. Hazard ARH says its new lifestyle medicine service line is designed to address those issues through daily habits.
Lifestyle medicine is a branch of medicine which uses everyday therapeutic lifestyle interventions to prevent, treat, and even reverse chronic disease such as diabetes, high blood pressure, other heart disease, obesity.
Allie Davidson is a nurse practitioner and the clinical service line director for lifestyle medicine. She says this approach is different from a typical medical visit.
We focus on everyday lifestyle interventions to create small habits that we continue to build on to improve your lifestyle rather than focusing on medication or further tests and exams.
The Lifestyle Medicine Clinic is a separate service embedded within the Hazard Clinic. No referral is required, though providers work with the patient's primary care to align care. Patients can come in with a specific goal or simply for guidance on where to start.
For example, if we want to improve your hemoglobin A1C for diabetes, that's going to be our goal, and I'm going to tailor our plan of care for that goal. We want to make sure we're creating sustainable, lifelong changes to improve your health and wellness.
The Lifestyle Medicine Clinic is currently seeing and accepting adult patients at the Hazard Clinic. Hazard ARH will host an official ribbon cutting for the Lifestyle Medicine Clinic on January 22nd. Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky is making Christmas a little more merry, one gift at a time. Yesterday morning, Family Resource and Youth Services Center directors from Knott, Perry, Leslie, and Letcher counties visited primary care, but they didn't leave empty-handed. Those at Primary Care raised funds, went shopping, wrapped gifts, and handed them over to the directors. Those gifts will go to 600 children in the school districts. Primary Care's Public Relations Coordinator Chaz Gayhart says it means a lot to them to at the clinic to provide some Christmas cheer.
The kids come in because they're seeing the doctor or and this is just an opportunity for us to give back and know that we're bringing a smile to their face and bringing joy to their home. And so we think we're able to help them and their parents at the same time, and we really, really enjoy doing it.
The FRYSC directors provided primary care with wish lists from the children so that each child would receive something they asked for. It was a special day for kids at Owsley County Elementary School. As part of their goal, Mission of Hope is making sure kids throughout Appalachia have access to items they need and toys to enjoy this holiday season. Volunteers unloaded boxes and filled bags with toys all morning long yesterday. For former student turned volunteer Ron Flannery, connecting with the kids is the most important part.
To see the smiles on their faces and the happiness that it brings to them, it's special, especially since it's my hometown.
Principal of Owsley County Elementary School, Sylvia McIntosh, says she is grateful they were able to have the toy drive this year after winter weather in the region and having snow during last year's event. With the Christmas holiday quickly approaching, police remind you of the various crimes of opportunity that are common this time of year. This includes package thefts and car break-ins. Josh Nash with the Georgetown Police Department in Scott County says if you're waiting on a package delivery, track it and make sure someone is home to take it inside. Otherwise, put a box with a lock for delivery drivers to put it in.
That way it's secure. And nobody has the opportunity to just run up and take your package. And it kind of hides them a little bit. It doesn't have that, oh, look, there's a package on my front porch.
And if you plan on heading to holiday parties during the next 2 weeks, Nash says to make sure you do not drive impaired. Have a designated driver if you plan to drink alcohol. Coming up, celebrities are sharing their favorite holiday season memories. That and more in a look up today's Eye on Entertainment report.
And strong to severe storm chances re-enter the forecast on Thursday.